turn everything off. Oh, I'm gonna put that other hat on. This one is not gonna work. Right there. Gotta put that one on. It is freaking cold out here, everybody. Got the heat cranked. I could turn it down now a little bit now. Okay, we're gonna go up to Mount Ascension again. It seemed to work out last time where when I went live here, it seemed to work out pretty good because for whatever reason it will not let me connect the stream from the trailhead parking lot, which makes zero sense to me. Wow, it's so late. But yesterday, Little Butthead did about 7.5 miles total, so she just needed to have a morning. She just needed to be lazy, so I let her. And this will actually work out good because I have training tonight. This weekend I'm going through the USATF marathon specialty coaching course. So it'll be good for me to be able to, of course this guy's gonna screw me. Okay, I'll be able to do it. So I won't be able to take her out unless it ends early, but looking at the schedule, it's supposed to go until 8:30 tonight, so I won't be able to take her out for an evening. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to drive here. Thank you. I won't be able to take her out for her evening thing, so doing this a little bit later will actually work out pretty good, because we're gonna have to, the most I can do is probably take her for a walk afterwards. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's enough. I'm pretty sure as much as you've been freaking trying to stick your tongue in my ear, I'm starting to get a freaking ear infection. There's a lot of just like random traffic. This isn't like a busy road or anything. There's a crap load of people coming around. It's like, gosh dang it, will you stop that? It's like you should, everybody should be going home for lunch right now, not coming back from somewhere. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Yet, where we're coming from, there's no businesses, so there obviously people are coming back from lunch or something. I don't get it. Look, stop! Gosh dang it! I'm trying to drive. What has gotten into you lately? It's not too busy up here, because the fact that it is close to lunchtime, you're gonna get the people that are gonna try and go all the way to the top and back down in an hour, which is very possible. They could easily do it. But I thought with the way the weather is right now that like you see right now, it's nice and sunny. The sky is mostly clear, but there's a lot of clouds coming in now. But all morning it's been like super clear, but it's super windy. and just freaking freezing outside. It was supposed to start getting warmer again, but I looked at the 10-day forecast and it's not going to get warm. Somebody's following me up the hill. It's like, I'm not going to go jump in the freaking dip right there. There's actually only a few cars here. Of course, here comes somebody else though, like I said. Funny thing is like, I was going the speed limit up that street, and I only started to slow down right at the right before that big dip. It's like it's not really a dip, it's just the way they did the road. They have it listed as a dip, but the way it's like the road goes like this, and they put a sidewalk crosswalk that's flat, so you hit it and it's like a dip. And it'll wreck your vehicle. Like, if you take that too fast, it'll just seriously wreck your vehicle. And so that's the only time I slowed down. But he must have been doing like 40 or 50 up that fucking street, and it's a 25-mile-an-hour road. Like, straight. The way he just freaking just all of a sudden was on my ass. Just didn't make any sense at all. I was hoping that this guy was going to get taken off, but hopefully my black gloves are back there. I wish you could default this to be this direction, but every time you turn it on, it changes. Okay. Well, I'm going to try and get out of here as fast as I can. We're just going to have to deal with it, because that way I can put my gloves on. Ah, and I started my computer, and I did not put it on the freaking stream manager. Nice. Lovely. Lovely of me. How lovely of me. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just sitting there. Maybe he just came up here to eat his lunch. Very possible. It is so freaking windy. I gotta hurry up, throw this on, and we gotta get going. Where's my black gloves? I thought they were right here. Oh well. I guess I'm wearing my other gloves, because I'm not gonna sit here. So I gotta get going. Showed up. Nobody got out of their vehicle. Alright, come on. We're gonna go this way. Somebody's going up that way, so we're just gonna go this way. Oh, I don't have my... Well, I'm gonna have to end the stream early because I'm not going back to the vehicle. So we gotta get going. Otherwise we're gonna get stuck behind so many freaking people. But my batteries in my backpack, which is probably where my black gloves are too. Like, I don't know where that person that's on the trail, like 20 feet up the trail. I was looking in the mirror, nobody was leaving their vehicles to get on the trail. So what were they doing? Sitting in the freaking shitter forever? Whatever. I can go this way. Anyways, I'll go until my battery's low, but then I'm just gonna have to end the stream because I can't, I am not gonna go back and get my battery. And I only have 80% battery, and you never know how much that's gonna last with the temperature the way it is right now. I don't like going this way because you have to kind of backtrack a little bit. But it'll be okay. It's a nice way to go. It's all old people. Like, when I say old, I mean old people. The person on the trail that was barely walking up the trail was easily in their 60s or 70s, and the guy that was getting out of his truck that rolled in right behind us was in his 60s or 70s. So you can either backtrack right here, go back that way, or you can weave your way around a little bit right here. So we're just going to do that. I have it in me to do a lot of uphill running today. Yesterday was actually a pretty epic day. We went and explored the scratch gravel area, which I've always wanted to do. And it was actually pretty cool. But we got 2 summits, and the top of the mountains aren't as high as, you know, over here, like Mount Ascension or Mount Helena. But the base at the trailhead is a lot lower, so total distance, or total vert, I should say, to the top of the mountain, the first mountain we went up, was the same as if I did Mount Helena. And there was only 1 person out there. There was a couple of vehicles when we got back that were somewhere out on the trails. There's a lot of trails out there. More than what they have on the map. So she was going down the wrong trail. I don't even know where that goes. We're not going that way. I'm guessing it goes to the residential area over there. But we got kind of lost because there's a lot of trails, like I said, that weren't on the map. And so you get to an intersection, you're like, oh, it must be this intersection. And then you go a little further and you have another exact same looking intersection. Okay, which one is it? Where are we at? And so you're just hoping. And we did get lost one time because we went a little too far and got up in this little saddle, and I could see the trail that we wanted to go up on the second summit, and we were past it, and I'm like, I did not see any trail going up that direction from the trail we were on. And then eventually we backtracked a little bit, and it was not very recognizable, but there is a little bit of a trail. Eventually got to where on the trail where you could see, like the trail going up the side was very apparent. I mean, it went just straight up. It was so steep. But where it connected was not apparent. And then we decided to take a trail down. And if it wasn't for the gate going through a cattle fence, I would have never known the trail was there. Nobody ever takes it, that's for sure. There was no like apparent traffic on that trail at all. Another way going down. Oop, sorry, you went in front of me. She's like, why'd you kick me, bro? because you ran right in front of my foot when it was swinging forward. But it was pretty, like, we ran a lot of the uphill. I pushed myself pretty hard. It's the most vert I've done in one run in well, since the Kodiak 50K in October, however many months that is. What are we in for? So at least 6 months. I could run this, but my legs are actually a little bit tired. I don't want to sweat too much because right now it's actually really nice out right here because there's no wind. But I can see the wind blowing on the treetops, and I can hear it. It's only going to get worse as we get up here further. But then we did another run last night too, right before bed. So I did, what, 3,000 feet of vert yesterday? More than that? I don't know what the two together were. It was a cool area, and it was spotty. If it was a little more consistent, I could probably live stream up there. Somewhere is a tower, a 5G tower, because I was getting 2 bars of 5G in a lot of it, but there was little like saddles and bowls or whatever that you'd have to drop down into in the middle, that no matter what trail you went on, so it would have been difficult to maintain signal. I think we are gonna go tomorrow and try and explore the other side, but we'll see. My class doesn't start until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so if we get up early enough, we can do it. And I thought it was just today and tomorrow class, but no, we have a full day on Sunday as well. It's that's why I tried to figure out, like, I know it's a 20-hour course, and I was like, how are we getting 20 hours in a Friday night and a Saturday session? Like, that's why I was confused. Like, is Saturday gonna go until like 9 o'clock at night, so we're getting 12 hours tomorrow and then 6 hours tonight or something? Or I guess it'd be 8 hours tonight. But no, it starts at, oh, she's in front of me. I'm like, turn her. She swung around by the other direction on me and fooled me. Okay, I'm gonna run a little bit because this is just way too easy of a slope to not run. But even on this, I can tell my leggies, whew, they are not happy. I'm guessing that first old person we saw probably went to the right. Both of them probably did. So they'll probably beat us up here. Excited to go through this course though. Whew. A lot of what I've done on both the level 1 like the basic stuff from level 1, even though this is not a basic course. I looked at the itinerary, or the syllabus, or whatever you want to call it, and we'll brush upon a little bit of some level 1 stuff, but it looks like a lot of what I did on the cross-country specialization course is going to be in here as well, so that's always good to brush up on that stuff. And then a little bit of what I've done on my US ultra running cert, philosophy wise and everything, training philosophy I should say. It looks like it's going to be very similar, but there are some big differences between a marathon and an ultra marathon as far as training goes, so I'm excited to kind of dive into that a little bit. And then Sunday, I know they always bring in like some real famous coaches and even ex-marathoners, world-class marathoners, I should say, pro marathoners, there we go, for like a little Q&A panel, best practices type of thing at the very end. And they had listed a couple of the individuals, and I'd never heard of them. One of them, I guess, is actually a really famous coach on the marathon side of the house, on the pro marathon scene. I don't know who this individual is because he doesn't do anything on the ultra side or anything. He's all road running, so no idea who the person is. But they always bring in some surprise guests as well, so it'll be interesting to see. Gosh dang, I've already dropped down 20% of my battery. I'm not even gonna make it to the top before my battery's dead. This is the steeper part. The part we just went off wasn't that bad. This is the part that's gonna slow me down. Yeah, we're going up this way. Sunglasses off because the sun is behind all these clouds, which is funny because it's all pretty much blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, blue sky, and then the one cloud and the sun's right there. Well, I mean, all this is cloud now, but it's like that cloud was a little bit one direction and sun would be shining. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to push it a little bit, even though I don't want to, because I don't want to injure my Achilles by pushing too hard, or at least like have an inflamed Achilles, I guess. She was doing some sort of dreaming yesterday. I was like, I thought of this because there was a TikTok I watched last night that made me think of it. And so I was like, oh, did I push her too hard yesterday? Like, she was, like, when we got done, she was still trying to do more. She didn't even want to jump up in the van. It was a distance PR for her. Like 5.6 miles or 5.7 almost, I think. I definitely don't want to do too much. It's like I always have to walk that fine line with her of doing enough to wear her ass out, but not too much that she is gonna injure herself, you know, with her growth plates and everything still growing. So last time we were here, this is where, I'm pretty sure it was that old guy that we passed on the trail that went up. You can see there's a big old sign that says trail closed. He went up that way. And I'm pretty sure that trail he came down last night, because he paid us down, was closed as well. We're not going that way because I can't get signal going that way. Otherwise I would. I'd be willing to do it. Although that'd be a really long run for her. Kind of crazy. Just that little, like the scratch gravels over there, you can tell it's definitely was formed by some sort of magmatic intrusion. So I don't know if it's actual granite or what, no idea, but definitely not limestone. All this is limestone, so it's like just a little ways away. You know, what is that, like 7 miles away? Two complete different mountains. Which would be why this is a mining area, because all the magmatic intrusions have brought up all the gold and everything. I think it looked almost like there was what is the metamorphosed, like sandstone, whatever that next step is, if it's shale or whatever it is. Definitely looked like there was some of that there too. And the fact that the Elkhorns is just a big, huge batholith of granite, which is funny because there's much debate on whether it's just a extension of the Idaho batholith. It's like, that doesn't even make sense, because the Idaho batholith is like 300 miles away or more. It's like, why would there just be a random piece of it popping up 300 miles away? So I'm pretty sure it's its own thing, because even the Idaho batholith is like two separate. There's like a crystalline core and some other stuff there, like something, two different ages on everything, all that kind of stuff. Gosh dang. we are probably gonna not make it to the top. We're not gonna do the big summit today. We're just gonna do the summit proper. Okay, we made it to where the loop trail comes around. My eyes are watering now from running a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. We'll come back that way. Yeah, we'll come back that way. Oh, and I ate way too much food last night. Like, I ate, and then I was still hungry, so I made myself a couple, frozen burritos, and they're not very big, but they still definitely add up in calories. And I was doing stuff on the computer, and then I was still doing stuff on the computer. Like, all of a sudden I'm like, man, I'm still hungry again. And so I made 2 more, and I ate them. And then afterwards, it's like, while you're eating them, it wasn't a big deal. It's like, you're still hungry or whatever. And then as soon as you get done, you're like, oh, I ate way too much. And I just felt gross and sick. And then little butthead here, when you're on the bed, she likes to stand on your stomach and your bladder, especially when you have to pee. She's like, oh, you have to pee? Well, let me stomp on your bladder. But so she was doing that, trying to lay in bed, and I'm like, don't do that, you're gonna make me puke. Like, I haven't ate that much for a long time. I've been actually really good with my portion control since we left to help out over in Oregon. Okay, this should be the last switchback. Now we should just have the slow, long climb up to the little saddle area. It does turn to the right, but it's not like a true switchback. Now the sun's back out and I'm overheating again. I don't know why my stream is saying it's having connectivity issues. Oh, I lied. There is one more little switchback. I should have great signal. I have line of sight of multiple cell towers. It has me at 100 kilobytes. Doesn't make any sense. And then because of that, it's really drawing down my power, sucking the power. I'm just curious. For some reason, I do have 1 bar of 4G right here. I was just wondering if it was because it was trying to skip maybe 5G and 4G somehow, because it'll hold on to that last bar of 5G like it's its last Kit Kat bar. Instead of just swapping over to 4G and then you have like 4 bars of 4G. There we go. Now we're back again. I don't know why in that one little section we only had 1 bar of 4G, but it must have been like that the other day and I didn't notice. I think we're gonna have just enough to make it to the top, enough battery, and then I'll have to end the stream. Oh, look at her go. She's like, let's go. And I'm like, this is the steepest part of the climb. Well, not really. That last little bit going up to the summit is the steepest part. It's pretty steep too. It's probably a 20%, which for this trail is a lot. The really, really steep climb we were at yesterday. I looked at my watch and I'm like, because I could darn near reach out in front of me and just touch the hillside. Flipped up my watch and it said it was only 36%. I'm like, what? There's no way this is 36%. This I don't get, and there is an actual trail, old trail, right here that you can see just went straight up to the saddle. But nope, we gotta put in this little switchback right here. Cutback. It's not really a switchback, more of a cutback to make it easier for people. And it's like, fool, that part back there was steeper than that little trail right there. If they made it this far, obviously they can make it. And then also, like, no matter which direction they go, if they go up to the true summit, or if they go to the summit proper, they're having to go up something steeper than that. My guess is she thinks we're going to the right. Yep, she does. We're not going that way. We're gonna go this way. Yep. She's like, but Dad, last time we went up that way. Yeah, but this time we're going up this way. Chad has seen the other direction. I'm almost out of battery. That's the only reason why. If I had more battery, we could go to the other way, but I'm barely gonna make it up here and have enough battery to sign off. It looks like my package is getting delayed a day, so I might not leave here until Wednesday now. Which really sucks. Because depending on where I go down in Arizona, getting there on a Tuesday or Wednesday versus a Thursday or Friday makes a huge difference for being able to find a decent spot. Oh, the sun came back out and it's Those clouds are breaking up too. Gosh dang, those did not last very long. It's like all of a sudden like a huge thick band of clouds and now they're all breaking up. Oh. Now we started way down there. You can actually see. So I came over here a little bit more. You can see where I live. I mean, I can point it out, but it's hard to see for you guys probably. But right there. And then we were over in those mountains yesterday morning out in the scratch gravels. So as you can see, it's not even near as high, probably, what, 600 feet lower the top is than where we're at right now, and even Mount Helena. And then this whole other half with these smaller ones over here, I think that's where we're going to explore maybe tomorrow morning, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I might try and stream because at the parking lot I have 2 bars of 4G, so we might drive in. Wow, the elkhorns are looking awesome. Look at those. That's fresh snow up there. It's going to be another July, mid-July before you're able to get to the top of those again. And they're not very tall. They're like 9,500 feet, I think. So they're not like incredibly high, but they just, because of the way the weather patterns go, they just like to take and get dumped on by snow. So like you look over here into the back country back here and there's hardly got any snow. Oh, there's my low battery, so okay, that's gonna be it for this morning's stream, everybody. If I would have brought my battery, I would have taken everybody all the way down, but I took it out last night, put it in my backpack so I could charge it, and then I forgot to pull it out and charge it, so it would have had enough for me to make it all the way down, but yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone. We will see you guys tomorrow morning, most likely. And then Sunday morning, I think my start time is 10 o'clock, so I'll be able to do something on Sunday morning as well. And then Monday and Tuesday at least. And then it'll just depend on where I get to. It might be next weekend by the time I am able to live stream again. But bye everyone, thanks so much. Please smash that subscribe button on YouTube, smash that follow button on Twitch, go to shadrunner.com for any of your coaching needs, and follow me on my socials. Bye everyone, love y'all.